Hello, hello, lovely people. Hello, hello, everyone. Hello. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. And we're getting ready to enter that full moon, right? Tomorrow's the full moon in Gemini. And it's also coupled with the eclipse. So if you've been feeling very emotional, if you've been feeling like a little bit heavy, it's just all full moon energy showing you where you need to do some release, and the emotions that are coming up, allow them to come up so you can release it. So I hope you have had a wonderful Thanksgiving with your loved ones, family, friends. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Abigail Mensa Bonsu. I work with successful leaders, healers, and way showers who are ready to unleash themselves by connecting to their goddess energy and their spiritual connection. And this is unleashing on all areas of their life. So it's not just business, it's not just relationships, it's not just in your purpose, it's every single area of your life blossoming together and working together, being in alignment, being connected. I am a multi number one best-selling author. This year has been amazing when it comes to books. I have really enjoyed it. I am a human potential activator, a goddess mentor, and a multidimensional healer. I'm highly intuitive. My connection with the divine is crystal solid, and when it comes to that, I can see crystal clearly. One of my gifts is the soul X-ray, because I have the ability to, when I see you, hello Janelle, hello, welcome, thank you for joining me. That when I meet my clients, when I see my clients, it's almost like the book opens up for me. I can see themselves as who they are currently in this lifetime, what their purpose is, what their path is, what they're here to do. And on top of that, it's like this, that's the multidimensional part where I'm able to see all the different aspects of themselves, their past lives, their future lives, their angelic selves, like all their team, everything is opened up right in front of me. So this is how I'm able to create powerful transformations in the lives of my clients. So today, hello everybody. Kimberly, hello my love. Yes. So let's see. Can I see you? Oh man, one of the things about the gift is that at the beginning, before I really mastered it, and when I say mastered, I continue to master it. One of the things about the gift is that before, it was just wide open, and every single person I met, and it's exciting because you're like, oh my God, I'm seeing all this, and I'll start telling them, but not everybody was ready to hear that. The people that were ready for it, they would just take it in and embrace it and go for it. But the people that weren't ready, it was really hard because they would say like harsh stuff to me. I went through a period where I had to close it all the way down, and that is until I learned how to master it and to be more picky at who I share this beautiful, gift with, like who I share this soul X-ray with, and now when I see someone, they will tell me, energetically, they'll tell me they're ready to receive what I'm about to say. And even that, when I open it, there's a lot that flows through, right? And so they tell me energetically exactly what they're ready to receive. And I give it to them in terms of what they're ready, like their capacity, how big their container is to receive what I'm about to give them. And it makes the work so much easier that way when you just, tune into what that person needs and you give them exactly what they need. And when they're ready for the next step, they come back and then they receive that too, and they go and implement it. It's such a beautiful cycle. So thank you everyone for joining me. Oh, hello, beautiful people. So today I wanted to pop in and talk about intentions. Because if you notice, all my videos, the ones I've been doing, is kind of preparing you, because these are the things that we've been doing, right? We're perfectly. Can you believe December is is it Monday or Tuesday? We are about to enter December. This year is literally over. We're about to, which I am so grateful for. This year has been remarkable, but it's also been intense for me. And I'm sure who has felt that? Even if you've had the most success this year, it's still like that diamond polishing was intense, right? But 2021 is going to be another potent year. in a different way. And that's something I will talk about it in one of my lives as we get closer to it. But today I wanted to talk about intentions, because how many of you have already been writing yours down? So one thing, the reason why I love talking about this topic is usually what I've noticed with the people that I work with is that they tend to confuse intentions with goals, right? And even at the beginning, for me, like years ago, I thought they were one and the same. So I'm going to break it down for you so that from now on, from this point forward, you will be able to truly understand how those two, what they mean and how they work together. So shall we? Yes, Kimberly's on it. Her intentions are down. And let's see, yeah, you're working on yours. Yes. Okay, so, oh, I hear you. That backfired. That's part of the mastery, Kimberly. Hello, Adriana. Hello, my love. Hello. Yes. Oh, I'm loving this. When you pop in here, just say hi, because I love interacting with everyone. Yes. Okay, let's talk about intentions, because that's the purpose. First of all, what is the difference between intentions and goals? Are they the same? I want you to imagine, let's say, one of the intentions that you've written down. The first time that desire came up, before you wrote it down as something that you want to experience or accomplish, I want you to bring that into your mind's eye. What did you see? That is intention. Let's backtrack. Intention hasn't materialized yet. It is the image of what you want to experience. It is the energetic frequency, the energetic signature of what wants to come through you, what wants to be expressed through you. That is an intention. So it's the first thing that you see in your mind's eye, the first thing that you feel, because it's usually coupled with the feelings and emotions too, which makes it stronger, right? More potent. It's the first thing that you see in the mental mind. You're like, yes, I want to experience this. Yes, I want to call this in. Yes, I want to create this. But you haven't done, like you haven't written it down. It hasn't come into the physical form yet. That is intention. We all begin there. But what I want you to get from this is that intention is an energetic frequency or energetic signature of what wants to come through you, what wants to be expressed through you, what wants to be created through you. That is intention. Goals is basically what allows your intentions to come into the material form, what allows the intention to be materialized, what allows it to be pulled into this physical realm so that you can fully experience it with your physical senses, your body, your life. You can see it, you can feel it, you can experience it. The goals is what we take physically in order to pull in the intentions into the physical realm. So we need both, but you need to understand the purpose of both of them. Right? So intentions is right here. Okay. This is the frequency that, I want to step into. This is what I'm being called to become. This is what I'm being called to express. This is what I'm desiring to share with the world. And the goals is like, these are the steps, physical, tangible steps that I need to take in order to bring that into fruition, to bring that into my physical life. Does that make sense? So yes, non-physical. Yes, intentions are non-physical. Your goals are physical. So this is where it's very important. I think my last video, last week, I talked about this, where it's important for you to get aligned. I think I talked about word last week. But the alignment portion, because when you're aligned, when you receive that frequency signature or your intention, and it is aligned with you, with your North Star, with your true self, with your higher self, right? Then from that intention, you can source your goals. Because what usually happens is that usually we write down all these intentions, right? What we desire. And then we write down all these goals. And what I usually have some of my clients do is that I will have them put the intentions next to their goals. Are they similar? Are they working with each other? Or are they completely different? Most of the time, they're completely different. Sometimes you find one, you're like, oh my gosh, these two match. Yes. When they are aligned, when you are aligned with that frequency that wants to be expressed through you, your goals will be an extension of your intentions. Remember, your goals are what are pulling that intention into physical form. And so every step that you take, which is the goals, right? The steps that you are taking is what will manifest your intention. So does that make sense? Do you have any questions about those two? I mean, once you get this down, it makes this process so much easier, right? You want to be aligned. You want everything that you're doing to be aligned, because the more aligned you are, the easier it is for you to manifest. And the more you actually walk through this world in flow with your truth, with your higher self, with a higher power, in flow with all of your desires, where you get to live and feel like everything is coming to you instead of you fighting for things. Alignment is the key here. And this is one of the ways that you bring alignment into your intention settings. Recognizing what they are. Your intentions, non-physical desires that want to be expressed through you. Goals are the physical steps that you need to take that are in alignment with your intentions, and it will help the intentions manifest into your life quickly and effortlessly. So give me an example. What is an intention that you wrote down? And what are some goals that you wrote down? Give me an example here. If you're here, just pop it in the comment. Right? When you recognize this, it truly makes the process magical. Right? I am all about bringing that spiritual realm into the physical, because that's what magic is. Magic is pulling that spiritual realm into the physical and fusing those two, because then your life becomes magical, right? It's redefining magic right there. Yeah, so let me share these keys real quick when it comes to intentions and goals. Alignment, I talked about that. When those two align and they work with each other beautifully, right? Your goals are the physical steps that you take, or the physical, tangible things that you need to do. So for example, if one of my intentions this year is like at the beginning of the year, and I think I shared this before, I just felt like I needed to write. Like there's a book that needed to come through me, like write. And one of the versions of myself that popped up, the 12th dimension of myself, which I've never encountered before until this year, it was very clear. She's like, we got some things to write. And I was like, I have no idea what it is that I need to write, but I'm open. And the moment I received that openness, when I stepped into that, the desire, the intention is to write, right? That was the intention, to write a book, but it was about writing. I had no idea. The goal, right? The goal before I get to the goal, after I said yes to that intention, then the opportunity started pulling in that allowed me to write. And so the goal, through that intention, was physically writing chapters. Now, if I had started before and I said, my intention is to write a book, right? Well, it would mean that I knew what kind of book I wanted to write, how many pages, all of that stuff, right? But when you are aligned, that's how my process was. When you are aligned, the right book, the right topic, all of that just flows in. So for me, when I decided that, when I stepped into that alignment, right? And I said yes to that intention of, this year is about writing. It's about becoming the author that I am. It's starting that journey. The topic came very easily. I mean, it was like boom. And then the content started flowing in, right? Everything. Can you hear my son giggling? Oh my gosh. Everything was effortless when it came to that. Alignment. So the next thing is action, which is part of the goals, right? The whole point of the goal is for you to take aligned action, aligned, inspired action. The inspiration comes from the alignment, Because if you just, have you written a goal down and like went back to look at it like, I don't want to do this. I don't feel like doing this. I don't know why I wrote it down, right? It is not aligned. That's a huge, like, telling you that that goal or whatever you wrote down is not aligned with you. When it is aligned, you are so motivated and so inspired to do it. Like, you just can't wait to do it. For example, with the books, like the chapters, I was like, how am I gonna write this? Like, I have the topic, and then I started writing like the bone structure of it, and before I knew it, I had pages down there. I was like, whoa, okay, right? And through that process, in a way, it's like you step outside of that ego self that wants to control everything, and you allow the mystery to flow through you. And this is where that effortlessness comes from. So let's see here. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Kimberly. Yes. Beautiful. Oh, that is powerful. That is so powerful. Yes, I'm telling you, we are so powerful if we realize and recognize that potential that is already within us and activate it. And allow that potential to express through us. There's nothing we cannot do. Like, seriously. So, okay, so we have alignment, we have actions, which is about the goals, right? These are the steps that I'm going to take to bring this into fruition. So, example is writing, every day, taking 10 minutes to just write down about the topic that I want to write about, right? That could be an example of that, like whichever it is. Or it could be working out 3 times a week for 30 minutes a day, right? Whatever that is, it's a physical thing that you need to do. You need to this involves your body, moving your body, taking that physical action, right? When there's an alchemy going on here, which I'm not going to go into that. There's a reason why we need our physical body when we want to pull in the non-tangible, spiritual, magical essence. We need our bodies to be able to manifest that. And so taking that inspired action allows that to happen, allows you to pull in that intention to drop into your physical being. Let me know if that makes sense. The next one is capacity, or your container. How big is your container to receive that intention? This is very important because you can either make this part very complicated or you can step into how easy it is. You simply just need to ask yourself that question. What is my capacity to receive this intention? Do I feel like it's way bigger than I think that I can do? Am I way over my head when I tap into the energy of that intention? Be honest with yourself. Because when you realize that, for example, with my book, I was like, book of activations, I don't even know, what am I going to write? Which is a lie because I have a lot of wisdom, right? But again, we're working with the mind and our physical beingness that feels limited sometimes, right? Our unlimited self, our spiritual self is more of the vast part of us that sees everything and knows that we are capable of so much more. But our physical beingness feels limited because we are dense, physical right here. So it's normal, but identify what the intention that wants to come through me. What is my capacity to receive that, to make that happen? If it feels bigger than you, it's okay. Because then you know that all you have to do is open up to receive more. And you can use a simple affirmation as, I expand my container to receive more and more of this intention. I expand my capacity to receive this and so much more. Remember, using your words to claim it, to call it in. Expand your container. Really, it's about receiving, expanding your container to receive. Imagine you're a cup. Right? How tiny is your cup, right? Or how big is your cup? If you are, let's say you have a bottle of, let's say wine. You have a bottle of wine and you want to pour it into a cup. Are you going to do like a tiny cup like this? Or like how big of a cup do you need in order for all that contents to fit in there? Think about it that way. expand your capacity to receive. When you check in and you feel like it's way over your head, that is bigger than you, it is okay, because it's an opportunity for you to expand yourself, to also be bigger. It's allowing you to expand your mind, expand your vision. It's taking you away from that limitlessness. It's an initiation here. So it's a beautiful, beautiful time. So don't let that scare you. It's okay if your intention on the vision that is coming through is way bigger than you. And if you're in this group, most likely your vision is way bigger. Way, way bigger. Allow yourself to expand, to receive more and more of that which wants to come through you. And then the next one is timing. I mean, we've heard about divine timing. This is very important. It goes with the last one, which is how big is your intention? If your intention is smaller, the intention that wants to come through is much more easier to do, and you can do it very quickly. There's not a lot of rearranging that needs to occur. Those ones happen very quickly. Those ones manifest very quickly, and I'm sure you've already experienced that before, right? But if you have bigger intentions that want to come through, these intentions take longer because most likely it involves other people around you. It involves other people in your circle. It involves other people in your business. It involves your community, right? There's a rearranging that needs to happen in order for that intention to fully ground into your reality. So it takes time. And you need patience there. And you need that ability to continue to hold that vision, hold that intention within your heart, feeling it on every level of your being. And also be open to receiving the signs that that intention is progressing. And the universe is beautiful in this way because it will show you. Whenever you're in doubt, if you've ever had a big intention that's like taking forever, when in doubt, ask the universe, ask your guides, ask your higher self to show you signs that you're still on the right track, that the intention that wants to still come through you is still in alignment with you. And the signs will show up. It never fails. It never fails. My clients, it still blows their mind every single time they do this, right? It never fails. So when in doubt, always ask for a sign and it will show up for you. Everything around us is a reflection of our lives, of our being, of our truth. And the more you're in aligned with your higher truth, the more you're in aligned with a higher power, with your higher self, then that truth resonates outside and you get to see all of that evidence in the reflection around you. Yes, signs show up, Kimberly. Yes. Yes. So timing. The smaller, easier intentions will manifest very quickly. The bigger ones that involve more people. So I want you to really think about it. If your intention, like one of the intentions, my biggest visions and intentions, every time I tune into it, I see myself on a stage in front of thousands of people. And I'm literally channeling this divine, powerful light that literally shakes the entire, I don't even know if it's a stadium but it shakes the earth and people are literally transforming right in front of my eyes. I have no idea how long that's going to take, but it's a vision that's been in my heart for a long time. And up to now, I still feel it like I just received it. It's so powerful. And every step that I take, every single thing that I'm doing right now, even doing this live, is preparing me for that big vision. And every time I feel like, well, maybe I'm not supposed to, I ask for the sign and it will show up. Whether I'm invited to be a speaker, in another person's group or event, it shows up in some way to show me that I'm still on the right path, that is still in alignment with me. So don't ever hesitate to ask. Ask your guides, ask your higher self, ask the divine for signs that you are in alignment. It's quite a beautiful process. So I'm going to leave it there. That was like perfect timing. This is something that I really dive into in my Goddess Unleashed program. Who wants to release 2020? Who wants to really know what it's like to be in alignment, know their truth, know their purpose, know what they're supposed to be creating. Here's the thing. Each year, and I think I talked about this before, each single year that we step into calls us to be something, calls us to become something. And through my program, you're able to know who you are meant, who you're being called to become, what steps you need to be taken, what challenges will be showing up for you, and the tools that you have to break through those challenges very easily and effortlessly. It's easy and effortless because you're not doing it alone. You have physical support. And better yet, you have badass spiritual support, which is revealed to you through that process. So this is like my third year of offering this to like the whole. Usually used to be in my academy program, which was like my elite program. But now it's like more and more people need to step into this aligned flow in their year. Like my clients do this every single year, and every single year I get that message that comes in and says, oh my gosh, thank you, this tool just never fails. Like, this is incredible, thank you for offering this. So I am so excited to be doing this again. More and more people need to feel what it's like to live in flow, not just physically, but with the energies that are constantly dancing with you, constantly here to support you, constantly giving you the answers that you need so that you can be more successful, more abundant, more joyful, more inspired, more magnetic, more vibrant, whatever it is that you're here to express. We have everything that we need to be who we are here to become. And it's a matter of just knowing that truth, and not just knowing as in like the mind, but feeling it, seeing it, being it on all levels. And so I'm really excited to be sharing this. If you're interested, go ahead and check out. I put the link in there. Click on it. Come join us. We're going to be beginning December 11th, and it's going to take us into the new year. On top of that, I'm going to be doing a light activation in there to get you ignited, magnetically aligned, so you can get that boost that you need to start that year off right? Get that light filled in every cell of your body. Get that support to your intentions, to your goals, aligned goals. Receive your empowered words. I mean, we do so much in that program, so check it out. And if you have any questions, send me a message. I would love to hear from you. So let's see here. Kimberly, if 3 years ago someone said I would show up on doing FB live sharing content, I know, right? Oh, totally. It's amazing how it like starts out small, and then if we do take the steps, if we do follow the inspired actions, then it just opens up for us more and more as we take those steps. It's beautiful. And it's even better when we can see that. You know, at the beginning, it's nice to have someone who can hold that big vision for you, right? Especially when you're not in that state or in a place to receive that yet. And for me, I had amazing mentors that helped me with that. And now I'm the one who's able to do that for people. It was part of my birthright all along. No wonder I was challenged by it, right? So this is quite incredible. But I will leave it there. Thank you again. I'm really enjoying these Sunday Facebook Lives here with you beautiful goddesses. So I'm excited for what next Sunday, what teachings will come in so I can share with you guys. But until then, friend me, come join my free Facebook group, Moon Goddess Sacred Sanctum. Send me a message. Let's connect. I love connecting. And yeah, I will talk to you soon. Have a fabulous week. From my heart to yours. Bye, everyone.